Hey, welcome back, everyone. Got some more Beyond All Reason here, and we're playing on Coastlines Drive, version 2.21, made by Beharith and Nixa. Finally, a map that's not Supreme Straits. So what are we looking at here? It's a lot of hills and little ridges. We're basically fighting left to right, right to left. So it's a big east-west divide. You can see there's decent metal extractors out here. They're all about 2, 1.7. So there's a decent amount of resources out here, and there's a lot of these cacti and trees. These can provide a lot of energy if you reclaim them. In fact, I'm going to steal a little bit from this tree here to get my energy up. You can see I'm kind of trying to get this energy storage up without completely stalling myself out. And the wind looking pretty good. We're just hanging out at 12 right now. Yeah, we're liking what we're seeing. I'm starting with a bot lab. I want to get my commander forward, use him as my big strong weapon, and we'll use our grunts and smaller units to try and do some damage. Just harassing. We're not looking for big kills here. And okay, looks like we found something here, but Siakalov, the opposing team captain, covering his base pretty well. In fact, yeah, I can see his Cortex commander kind of swinging around there. So I'm saying to myself, okay, maybe I can't take on the highest rank player on the opposing team, but I bet I can torture some of his allies here. And there we go. We're finding metal extractors. Billy Blow figuring out that I'm coming, so I'll just zip around here. We've got another grunt over here. Ooh, would love to take out this construction vehicle or maybe this ferret. But nope, we're just going to swing by with our grunt. Hopefully take out the metal extractor. Ooh, a sentry zapping my little grunt down. But yeah, we're getting good kills here. I like that. Destroying a lot of buildings. And oh, here come the Lazarus, but instead of reclaiming my grunt, I actually knock them out. That's great. And we actually swing down here. Ah, but there's sentries. Okay. So when you go bot lab, you really want to find those kinds of wins. If you're not getting those, then you really should just go land factory, or a vehicle factory, I should say. It's just not as effective to push these bots out on this map for longer than 10 minutes. They just start to lose to vehicles. So we really want to see wins coming from these bot harassments. Not really getting it here. Yeah, Shoe of Obama putting up a good defense there. Clev and Bakral coming forward, engaging with Black Melon on this little hill here. But my grunts are starting to swing north, and yep, there's Siakalov's metal extractor. We should really take that out. Yep, I'm glad I caught it. Yep, in fact, there comes Siakalov. He'll just rebuild it. Skitter away. Yep, there he goes rebuilding it. But we're hoping to find a lot here. Yeah, look at this. We can knock out the radar tower. I don't really want to go for these construction bots. I want to get back here, start targeting down the metal extractor, and just keep running. Yeah, find more metal extractors, find more constructors. Really liking this, and in fact, Clev is getting the same idea. He's like, oh, let's push. They're weak. They'll probably be chasing after my grunts. And we even find a chain of energy converters here. Blow those up. Yeah, we could probably get another metal extractor here. Yeah, we are finally striking against Siakalov. That's awesome. But Clev's units, they're kind of dying out over here. But one of them lives. I'd love to see it go for this metal extractor. Kind of wedging himself, yep, near these wind turbines. I love this. This is really good. This is that early bot aggression I was talking about. The fact that we're getting all of these kills, it really makes our bot labs worth it. Because I've already pushed so far forward with my my commander here. Nice. Good micro from Clev. Probably, yep, going to get the constructor. And I've swung around top. I'm going to start harassing Agoi. And yep, we're finding a lot here. This is looking really good. All this harassment's going on. We really haven't felt the the opponents put on this sort of pressure. Oh, I should have maybe gone for these construction turrets, but I'm thinking I go for these wind turbines, it looks like. Not having any trouble with energy myself. Oof, this is really good. Those grunts are working those over. And here comes Syakulov. I'm going to pull my construction vehicle back. I actually put a vehicle plant down forward because I know I can't just rely on these bots. Oh, yeah, they are pinging my grunts that are destroying everything. Oh, and green is here to back up Syakulov. Billy Blow is here. Yeah, I cannot deal with these brutes here. I really need to come forward with my commander, maybe degun it down. Although the incisor does decent damage. And yeah, we can just pop these metal extractors when we get the chance. Anything to draw his units away. We have decent speed, so we should take advantage of it. Yeah, splitting our units apart, looking for vulnerable units like this Wolverine. We should definitely target that down. It looks like we are, yeah. And I'd love to go for this Lasher. Yeah, we just can't stand up to the brutes. The brutes just have too much health. Smart of Syakulov to just grab up all the wreckage there. And you can see it's actually the two team captains, myself and Syakulov, duking it out in this tunnel here. Unfortunately, it looks like a set of blitzes from Billy Blow. They slipped through this little canyon here. They went through all these little hills, and they destroyed my vehicle plant. Looks like I'm just going to reclaim it. Maybe could have resurrected it, but even losing some metal extractors. Yeah, that was tough. While I do have a strong front put up here, I lost a lot of my economy infrastructure back here. That's painful. And the only way I can counter these blitzes is with grunts, so we're just going to spam out some more, try and rebuild these metal extractors. At least we do have these two in the center. It's not like they give more, but it's good that we have them. Should really grab up these metal extractors up here. Would love to send my commander that way. We're putting down another vehicle plant. How are we looking up north? Now, a lot of damage was done to the north. We harassed these three players here. I really think Bakral and Clev will do well in the north. Yeah, we're seeing tanks, brutes trading with Janus, and Bakral is here with his commander repairing his units. I really like to see that. That's a great play. Oh, and look over here. We're going to get to see a little bit of the air rework that was recently put out in this game. Fighters are now able to attack the ground. I've seen them shoot down land units. It's wild. And these shuriken, they got adjusted a little bit as well. I think they're maybe smaller. But yeah, the health on these air units is bigger. They are tankier. They do more damage. They cost more. So it's less of a, I'm going to build 100 fighters. That's what I need to win the game. It's going to be more, I need to make a handful of fighters. I need to make a handful of bombers. I don't need to overcommit to a unit. Swarming our opponents with tons of air, it's not going to happen as much. They're going to need to be used strategically, but they're going to be very effective when they're used. The vehicle plant's up, but we're just not really pushing units out of it. Getting pounders, I like seeing that. Unfortunate that Hellbrow is going to lose his metal extractor here. I'm trying to use grunts to kind of sweep around this part of the map. Yeah, this sentry, it can't target my units up there. But we're running into blitzes from Billy Blow again. Yeah, my grunts are just not holding up against all these vehicles. Oh, and what do we have here? A huge mass of units from Clev. He's really hoping to deal some economic damage here. There are maces. It's a bit of a problem. And the sentries, wow, 3 of them are here. It's great the aggravators are around, but Clev has kind of walked blindly into these turrets. Unfortunate. He can't really do as much damage as he was hoping. Painful. South's looking a little rough too. Hellbrow is having to back away with his commander. We're seeing a lot of bots and vehicles down south. Ministerin is just not really pushing out units, instead just going with a gauntlet. Only now gained some blitzes. And oh, here's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Those fighters were shooting projectiles down and killing those blitzes. And I pinged it out too. I wrote care. Haven't really heard my teammates talking all that much, so I'm going to try and do most of the talking for them. Yeah, here come those shuriken. I'm trying to bring my grunts down that way. I know that Hellbrow will degun these tanks, and I can jump on top of these Janices. And you can see, yeah, the fighters are shooting down at these Janus, but really it's these grunts that are going to clean them up the fastest. I do like that I'm getting out grave robbers. These little res bots are going to pick up some metal scraps for me. But I'm pushing all of my economy into units. Nice, we get up our radar tower. And yeah, we're even using our aggravators to just fire rockets into this mass. But yeah, there's whistlers back there. A large mass of whistlers. They're really dealing damage to my aggravators. I'm feeling like I have to give up this space. If Syakulov decided to come forward, I'm sure I would crumble. Fortunately, we're pivoting north, grabbing up those metal extractors that I was talking about earlier. That's great. And remember, if you find yourself with bots losing to vehicles, retreat slowly, try to buy time, use your res bots to snatch up whatever metal you have to leave behind in the form of factories or turrets or units. Just gather your forces. You can engage in a big push eventually when your allies come to support you. Remember, if you die slowly, there's a better chance that your allies are going to see that you're dying and come and help you. Wow, these brutes from Bakral really doing a good job here. Yeah, they're just too tanky, and these players up here are pretty low skill compared to the rest of their team, and they suffered a lot of damage. I mean, you can see Syakulov's doing incredibly well for all of the harassment that we did previously. He's sort of pushed his units into this choke. It's the only area he wants to control. It seems like he's just going to be able to contribute to this mountain range here, whereas I've actually got some backup from Klev and Schließmuskel. Yeah, I love that these thugs are trading blows. It's buying me time. What am I going to do with that time? I should really be trying to get a T2 bot. I really need to get T2. I should purchase one from somebody. In the meantime, I'm going to try and defend my metal extractors. I have a decent amount of them. Yeah, 8 metal extractors alive right now. Would love to keep that going. And North is still just looking great. Basically an entire player out. We just need to play slow and steady. We don't have to worry. We know that we're getting wins up here from Bakral. We just need to wait. We need the South to not crumble, though. And Shoebox the First has pushed all the way up to here. That is a problem. I'm eyeballing both of these enemies. I feel like I'm having to cover this swath here, and it's painful. It's hard to do that with just bots. I mean, I can definitely swing back and forth. It's nice to be able to pivot between lanes. I really think that's important. We're just losing our pounders here. We cannot be sending them in there. Glad we're still getting units from the vehicle plant. That's good, but we're definitely going to lose it here. It's too many units coming forward. We're going to have to back up. But yeah, no, we cannot just send our units in here. I mean, it's good we got the guard. Yeah, there I am asking, can I get a T2, please? Really should grab up this vehicle plant. Would love to res it. Or sorry, just recycle it. Reclaim it, I mean. But it gets destroyed. And I lose a bunch of my res bots. Painful. I'm going to back away. Fortunately, Sheldons are coming out from Swaglord, our eco player. It looks like he understands that he has to contribute a little bit or the center is going to fall. Mixing the Sheldons with, augers, these radar bots, and the deceivers. This is great. He's got a little mobile mortar army. I figure he can cover. He's already pushed Syakulov back. He's decided to back away after seeing the T2. So now I'm going to use my bots down here. The rocket bots are going to do really well against these sentries. Yeah, this is awesome. We're just blasting our way through these. If you have a big ball of aggravators, put them in a line and then use the fight command and send them forward into sentries. It's amazing what they'll shoot down. And Shoebox the First is pretty injured back here, I think. He's been duking it out. Nice. Hellbrow still contributing. Even with just a few pawn, he's doing really good work getting on top of these Rocketeers. That's awesome. We get our advanced construction bot. We're pushing Shoebox the First out. He goes down to Ministerin. That's great. Would love to reclaim the metal in here. But you can see we've pushed them back. I like seeing that. And of course, I'm enjoying the room that I've been granted here. This is probably when we need to transition out of bots. We should probably turn off the repeat on here and instead focus our what little income we have to these advanced metal extractors. We gotta get up our T2 economy. Granted, there's plenty on the map still going on at the T1 level, but Krawl's trying to duke it out with all these T1 vehicles. He's trying to grab up as many metal extractors, and I mean, he's grabbed everything. He's actually going with a T2 himself. He knows that he's doing well. So Krawl's going to come forward with all these brutes. Looks like Clev is happy to just hold and take up a position and, yep, get to T2. Schließmuskel is just holding units here. And now, oh, okay, never mind. Clev's actually pushing out Fiends. This is a great option. Seeing units down here. Hellbrow's gotten the, he's got these hounds out. He is T2. He's got an advanced bot lab as the Armada. And I'm just going to kind of posture a little bit here. Kind of go in and out. See if anything wants to fight. Otherwise, we can cover these hounds. Try to give them vision. Yeah, the moment we give vision, the hounds should come forward. Oh, and we're reclaiming out here, too. Love seeing these grave robbers. You can see, yeah, my metal storage is just going up. Love that. These T2 units are just boxing in Siakalov. I'm going to use this time to just put up defenses and get my T2 economy going. Yeah, these construction turrets are focused on this rather than my bot lab. I love seeing that. And really, we should turn this thing off, recycle it. That'll give us 1 or 2K metal that we can use to get that advanced bot lab up. And oh, look at this engagement. The Fiends should definitely run in. The Sheldons are doing a good job just kiting. That's looking really good. I'm coming forward to try and discourage them. Yep. But I'm losing my units down here. That was a lot of grunts going away without doing really much of anything. But the rocket bots, the Rocketeers are doing a good job. I'm coming forward with my commander. I could start reclaiming all these units, though I do have res bots, so I can just go and grab them later. Oh, yeah, nope, I'm actually resurrecting some of these units. Probably a good idea. Fiends pouring into this choke. That's really good. The flames are doing AoE damage, injuring all these units, and they're providing vision for all these Sheldon. Looks like north, the front line has kind of ended here, but I think we're going to see a renewed effort from Bakral soon enough. Yeah, here come the Sheldons. He's going to send those to the front line. He's going to continue to upgrade his metal extractors, or at least he should be using this advanced bot. Yeah, loving what these Sheldon are doing for us. Down here, my grunts, you can see it's just no longer good enough to fire out all these T1 bots. They're just not doing anything for me. And whoa, we got some Jaguars coming. Gotta pull these hounds back. I was able to res a small army of brutes here. I'm going to use those to move in, but nice. My Warden shooting down all these Jaguars. I guess the Jaguars can't stand up to Shuriken. Just because they're a lightning tank doesn't mean they're EMP resistant. And we can see from our air player, it's just a handful of interceptors in a line here, not really doing the mass production that we used to see. Used to be before the air rework, we would just see an absolute swarm of fighters just going around the map all over the place. Instead, it's a bit more reasonable now. Should give better speeds to those with not as powerful PCs. And it just causes a lot of lag. It's a lot of units to keep track of over the internet for 16 players. Well, the Fiends are just pouring in. The problem is there's a lot of static defense here. Need tankier units. This is maybe not the spot to attack. Would have loved to see, yeah, taking this path up through the hills. I think that would have been a much better option. Avoid all of this. Center, a bit more of a stalemate, just going down the center. Over here, we finally pushed them back a bit. I like seeing that. As long as the north stays strong. Ooh, that's a lot of hounds. As long as the north stays strong, I think we're going to do well. Especially if we continue to make, yeah, T2. I've got my Arbiters out, and we're going to be pushing Fiends for sure. We like the look of these fiends. Ooh, don't want to lose my arbiters to whatever this is. That looks like a big mass of units. I think they're coming from Shoebox the first. Yep. I do not like this. I'm losing my arbiters. They're already gone. I'm sending my commander forward. If I can just juke a few of these shots. Yeah, I'm juking. I'm dancing. Should have danced again because instead I just get blown up. But that was a good amount of the hounds getting blown up as well. Should really send my resbots over here, but that's okay. Ooh. A lot of damage being done over here. Shoe of Obama pushing into the base of Hellbrow. But the fighters are here. They're taking them out, and I've even got fiends down on the ground burning them away. Not too bad. Reclaim all this stout wreckage, and Hellbrow could come out on top. Really like seeing that. Didn't lose the fusion reactor. That's very important. And still has the advanced bot lab. Ooh, but that is a lot of Rocketeers. I'd love to get my Fiends on top of this Rocketeer ball. And yep, love seeing the Fiends swarm these maces. I'm making very good decisions with these Fiends. Yes, love this. This is amazing. The AoE damage. These are very vulnerable units. Look at that. That was a huge win. What a trade. And if we can reclaim all that, that'd be great. So Ministerian and Hofbrow, or I should say Hellbrow, really struggling here, but I think with my units I can cause a little disruption. Oops, some landmines right there. I just think we're disrupting really well by sending units through the canyon, through this little tunnel here. I really like this. Ministerian suffered a bit, needs to reclaim these metal extractors, and really needs to get a T2 anything up. The North struggling a bit with all of the hounds that are being pushed out by Alex Speed, but we're getting a great scout here from Stuckfart. This is looking really good. We're getting full vision of everything. Yeah, we're seeing sharpshooters coming out, hounds. What kind of economy are we seeing back here? Are we winning? Looks like I'm seeing one fusion reactor. An APHIS is up. Another fusion down here. What else have we got? Up here, looks like a fusion. So it looks like our big targets are going to be here, 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 and maybe here. If we can strike at those areas, that's going to cripple their economy. Stuckfart might be able to do it since he's an air player, but I'm just hoping our Fiends can run back there and deal some damage. So now I'm thinking, what if we just strike this way? So I'm going to be sending my Fiends that way. Didn't seem like there was much all that important down here, although we could burn off a lot of these metal extractors. These are T2 ones down here. Would love to knock those out. Our economy is looking good. We've upgraded pretty much all of our metal extractors except some of these really forward ones. Yeah, we're going to knock this one out, and then we should really start to put down a fusion. Though our wind energy is doing great. And the fact that we have some storage means whenever we do something that's a little dangerous in terms of energy consumption, it bounces back after a little bit. We're even getting some overflow from our allies. I have to suspect that Swaglord with his 2 APHIS is probably sending off some extra energy our way. Looks like it. In fact, he's overflowing, it looks like. Really ecoing hard. And just taking, yeah, small clumps of units like these Sheldon, seeing what he can accomplish. More Fiends, we're just swarming them. We're trying to just pour over their defenses. I think there's a better way of doing it. You can use these Arbiters to knock out really nasty static defense. I'm using them right now to knock out these metal extractors, but we're going to move on and destroy these two by just painting a little attack line between them. You can see we're clear through the center. We're probably going to use Grave Robbers. Grave Robbers to try and reclaim all of this. That'd be really nice. And Syakulov probably taking a lot of damage here. Oh, very nice from Clev, just picking up the remains of what they destroy. And spamming, what are these? Grunts into all the sharpshooters that are up here. When these come in, all the sharpshooters fire. It's a good way to distract those units from killing actually valuable units. Yeah, love our production. Love that we're just spitting out Fiends. They're not too metal intensive, so we can actually build up a bot of a bank and use that to put down some sort of economic unit or structure. And we did put up, yeah, a bot lab. Finally, we really want these grave robbers coming out on repeat. Ooh, nice. Arbiters firing down. Knocking out, yeah, all these static defenses. So now all of Hellbrow's pawns can just swarm in. Love that. I'm warning that I saw, yeah, some hounds in this little gap right here. I need radar. It's a good thing I got the Castro there to cloak these units, but yeah. Oh, there's more mortar bots down here. I am getting swarmed. I'm going to pull back. Yeah, I cannot be sending these fiends in. Yep, I'm already getting kited. I'm going to pull back because I see that my allies are here. Stuckfart has a bunch of hailstorm bombers. Schließmuskel's just up here with some tiger tanks. There's more fiends up here by Clev. I think my allies see what to do. And yes, this Tremor is firing all these artillery shots into this tunnel here. Love seeing that. Waiting, pivoting. Clev sees the opportunity. He's just going to send the fiends down. I'm seeing the opportunity too. These are all ranged units. I just need to flood my fiends in. They can't run. It's a pincer move as we come from all these different angles. Everything here is going to be trapped and flooded with fiends. What a great tactical play here. That's awesome. We just completely wiped these units out. Some bulls making a good move here from Billy Blow. Or Billy Blow. But there are shurikens, and I am sending fiends to try and deal with it. Oh, and here comes the air. Bombers are so much slower now. Stuckfart is sending these in, but he knows where to strike. Remember that we got a full scout off. He knows where the valuable buildings are, so he's going straight, yep, for Siakolov's fusion. And he gets all the converters there too. Wow. Blowing all that up. But there's a lot of defenses here. Really need to pull these bombers away. And now hopefully they go for the APHIS. Yeah, he knows. I think that's what he was originally going for. Stuckfart knew this was back here. Here come the bombs. Oh, that's huge. All we need to do is survive for maybe another minute or two, and this game is ours. Great play from Stuckfart there. Really impressive. Yeah, would love to get this fusion reactor as well, but looks like the bombers are going down. God, they're so slow now after the rework. Yeah, knocking out 3 of the 4 economic centers. Yeah, there's still this one. This one's still alive up here, but we knocked out so much there. We've got units just running amok everywhere. Wow, Clev, yeah, getting huge wins here. Oh, wow. Yep, just roasting everything. And we're sending bigger and better units to the front. These mammoths are starting to come out. They're actually dealing with these bulls. They're tanky enough. They can soak up all the damage while these brutes back it up. Yeah, that's a great move there. And those are tiger tanks as well. And the sharpshooters have just sat up here gaining kill after kill on these grunts. It's just kind of pointless. Who knows how many kills this sharpshooter has. But I mean, with all these grunts just spilling in, Clev doesn't really mind. On the back of all this, he's getting up an APHIS, yeah. How am I doing? Am I getting my fusions down? I am. I've noticed that I do have an energy problem. We're going to come forward with units and send back our advanced construction bot to get up some fusions. In fact, we're only really surviving because of some of the energy overflow, and it's not overflowing as much as I would like. Yeah, I'm actually going to turn off my advanced bot lab. I know that we're winning. I can pretty much just wait it out, get up a better economy. Yeah, we're losing some opponents. We even lose one of our own players. But man, we can make whatever we want. We've even rezzed some hounds. I like that I am rezzing units. And I know we lost a lot of our extractors up here, but we're reclaiming them with this advanced construction bot. And yeah, these fiends are just running around everywhere. I'd love to kill Shoe of Obama here. But I don't think we're going to get it. Unfortunate. Really need to reclaim all of this. Where are my res bots? And Schließmuskel should send in his as well. Oh, a catapult? That's a great tier 3 unit to play here. You can bomb all these static defenses that the opponents have built up over here. Yeah, they know it's there. Here come some dragons. They're flamethrowers now. They got lasers and flamethrowers. Oh, look at them go. That's cool. I wondered about these dragons. Wonder how well they'll do. They could kill B-Crawl, but he could D-gun them, I think. Oh, a bunch of interceptors flying in. There's so much air power here. Yeah, and he's just going to back away. Still has a ton of hailstorms. Stuckfart's probably going to send those in. Oh, demons out here. Just burning down everything. That Tremor doing a good job, too. Oh, mixed with the catapult. Yeah, I ping down here and I say, hey, there's a lot of units here. Just blind fire into it with whatever you got. Artillery, send grunts in. Wow, look at Clev's grunts. And there goes the economy back here. Yeah, got them all. It was an interesting game. I liked this map. It led to some challenges. I think I stayed on T1 bots for a little too long, T2 bots for a little too long. My transitions were just a little slow, but I think they were forgivable simply because my allies to the north just did so much damage, and I really like what we were able to achieve in the beginning. I'd say between all the different bot players who rushed forward with grunts and pawns on my team, we knocked out a total of maybe 8, 9, 10 metal extractors, maybe 20 wind turbines, and at the beginning of the game, those are crucial economic structures. You cannot really have a smooth transition to T2 if you've lost all of that. And the fact that it was split across all these players here in the north, it really allowed Clev, Swaglord, Bacrawl to just push forward and claim a lot of this territory. And that gave them a little bit of breathing room to come down and help me by attacking from all these different angles, reinforcing, allowing me to stay on bots, reclaim the wrecks. It was nice. I liked it. And the air rework I'm liking as well. I like that there's just not as many units being spammed out in the air. The game ran a lot smoother. This replay is running a lot smoother. I really like it. And there is still a lot of economy down here, but we're pushing in. And these mammoths, they don't go down. They stay strong. We are seeing some Razorbacks. That's something. But here come the demons. They are burning everything down. I really want to make some demons sometime. Looks like I was just getting my first Aphis up. Could maybe go for a experimental gantry after that. Wouldn't be awful. And wow, yeah, there's the hailstorms. They can just bomb all of this down. Wild to see those T1 fighters engaging with ground units. I really like that. The fact that bombers are so slow, you can actually respond to them if you're being attacked by them. I really like that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the game. I certainly did. I'll catch you for the next one, and stay tuned for some more Beyond All Reason. All right, catch you next time.